statistic that's sort of been floating around, and it is absolutely true. So when these children are released back into society and this radicalization happens, and India says, it's Islamic. No, it's not Islamic. It's totally circumstantial. Like I said, my American cousin who had nothing to do, if he was radicalized after 2 days, imagine if you are held for 45 days, tortured, and then you have to go back into Kashmir and see it happen to your brother or your father or your sister. So the frustration, the anxiety, the illness, the trauma that the youth in Kashmir have is something that that needs to be healed. And really the only way that it needs to be healed is through, again, we say international intervention because that really is the only recourse here. And I do want to say that India enjoys when the kids sort of take to the streets and protest, and it can sort of fire pellet guns or unleash live ammunition, because it creates this sort of narrative, again, that there is this terrorism. These kids are being groomed by these external parties to fight against Kashmir, which is simply not the case. The occupation has led to these children having immense mental traumas, and they will continue to dissent. I mean, my mother is sitting here. She used to take to the streets and protest. I'm here. I'm going to protest. My kids will protest. It's an intergenerational thing, and it's not going to end here. That's one thing I really want to say. And, I'm talking about the breaking barriers to youth inclusion. Okay. Youth cannot be included in civil society until there's an end of human rights violations. They don't want to be, they don't want to be a part of India. But they need the right to self-determination. This needs to be, there needs to be a referendum, and so the voices of the Kashmiris can be heard. And another thing is that no other nation state can speak for us. They can and advocate for us, whether it's Pakistan, but no nation